Hello, everybody. It's me, Ross, and welcome to the Strike Invitational 2.0. It's the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined by Peachy and Bainesy as they battle out to get to the grand final as they test their town knowledge. I want to go over to Peachy first, who beat the defending and reigning champion Dan. He's out. He also beat Bono in the first round, which has been two tough games for you, Peachy. You're now in the semi-finals. You're taking on Bainesy. How you feeling, my friend?
Well, at the moment, I'm just still living the dream, Debut in the competition, obviously beating Bono, beating Dan. It's just what life's made of. Dreams like this. But obviously against Tom here, a worthy competitor. But, after I beat Dan, the hashtag movement of life choices grew another member. I'm hoping to collect another one today.
Indeed, my friend. A big challenger in Bainesy. Bainesy, you have beaten Matt Macon, who's got knowledge, and also the King of North, John Watson, who's always going to be a fierce competitor. You beat them. You now got Peachy and a chance to get to the grand final. How are you feeling?
This is a very apt tie, isn't it? Two competitors who have beaten two finalists, so at least one of us will get to the final. Whether it's me or whether it's a very worthy competitor, and the Peachmeister remains to be seen. But yeah, no easy ties again. No prep for me again. I never thought I'd get this far, so anything's good. So cross my fingers, hope for the best, see what happens.
Indeed. Well then, let's bring it on. We've got 7 questions plus a tiebreaker. Let's get right into it. Of course, multiple choice, and of course, the correct answer gets a point to the closest answer. And if you get a bang on, you get 2 points, gentlemen, as always. Of course, at home, play at home, see how you get on. Let's get right into our first question. Our first question is on this man, and what a kit this is, by the way. Back in the 90s, it's a
Micky Stockwell.
kit, but Micky Stockwell is the man. Now, how many goals did Micky Stockwell score in 610 games? 610 games. That is just, it's mental, really, if you think about it. Like, nowadays, people can never get that far. Like people were like, talking about Luke Chambers getting to 400 games or whatever games he played, but Micky Stockwell, 610 games. He must be in the top 5 appearance makers at the club. Something like that. I know Mick Mills is the main man. I think he's made 700 appearances. I think there's a few other players. Maybe he is the top 3. Because I'm trying to think who's got more, who's second after Mick Mills. John Walk maybe up there as well. But yeah, Micky Stockwell.
Love that kit. That's my favourite kit. I was hoping Copper Retro would sort.
You never know,
Put
mate.
me out with that one, but not happened
one
yet.
Day, so. I think they will. I think they'll do the whole 90s range.
It has to.
I'll be buying it. I'll be buying that one.
Yeah.
Mark Weston, sort it out. It's a banger. That will sell.
Definitely. All right then, boys. So 610 games. How many goals did Micky Stockwell score? What do you reckon?
33. Again, it's my default number. I don't know. I couldn't say.
I can remember him scoring 2, but I've gone for 6.
What? 610 games, Peachy?
Well, he played right back a lot, didn't he?
Oh, he's been attacking right back, playing up further.
This is a bad start for Peachy. It's 44 goals.
What?
44.
Oh no, that bodes bad for me. In my last 2 rounds, I've got the first question wrong.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Well, you're through. You're through to the semi-finals, so it's worked okay for you. But Peachy, not a great start.
No, that reaction, I thought I'd got it dead on. Your face, then, Ross. I got it. No. Miles off.
I've got a bad poker face, and it varies up a little bit. But I was just like, 6 goals. Poor Micky Stockwell.
Sorry, 1 goal every 100 games. That's not quite the record you'd want from anyone, is it?
Not really. I understand for a goalie, because I don't think a town goalkeeper has ever scored a goal. Like that will be a great moment. Hopefully Christian Walton can do that next season. You never know. Next question. And it doesn't really segue from Christian Walton to this player, but the next question is on this man, Adrian Paz. Now, Adrian Paz is from which South American country? Argentina, Uruguay, or Chile? Adrian Paz, of course, was part of the he was the main player in the double signing of Tarico and him. But of course, Tarico had a better town career than Paz. I think he scored 1 goal, Paz, and then was basically left and went back to where he came from, pretty much.
What a guy Tarico was. I loved watching him play. Because that's when I started watching Town, sort of 95, 96, seeing him play. Just phenomenal player. I have great memories of him.
Definitely. Where is he from then? Oh no, we know where Tarico's from, but where's Adrian Paz from?
I got this wrong then, I think. Argentina.
Uruguay.
It is Uruguay. Now, people get that mixed up because, of course, he joined from an Argentinian club, and of course, Tarico is Argentine as well. And Mike Bacon on his my favourite Town 11, he said he was from Argentina, and someone corrected him in the comments, and I then quickly Googled it, and they were correct. So Uruguay is it, and Peachy's back in the game. It is 1-1. So there we go on Adrian Paz, who is Uruguayan. There we go. Next question is on this man, and he had an unbelievable debut, scored a hat-trick on his debut. Grant Ward. What a debut that was against Barnsley. Because he came off the bench, didn't he? And I think it was his first touch he scored, and then scored another, and then scored another. He was like, wow, but unfortunately
there was another Connor as a debutant that day. Who was it?
Connor Grant.
Correct.
We get a bonus point. I get a bonus point for that. There we go. But for this question on Connor Grant is, what shirt number did Connor Grant wear during his time at Town? Was it 14, 18, or 22? So for your squad numbers, people out there, and I think Bainesy knows straight away because I saw him at the bottom of my screen. I think Pete knew it as well because he loves his squad numbers. But Baines was like, boom, I know this. But what is it then, boys?
18.
18 is correct. So it is 2-2. It's Desmond going into the next question. And the next question is on this man. Finidi George. Finidi George, the Nigerian prince.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. Now,
squad number 33.
Yeah, that's a bit of a boo-boo there for me, but I'm not that stupid with squad number questions. I make sure to hide the squad number. To be fair, with the Grant Ward picture, but accidentally the first picture I picked, actually you can see the squad number, and I didn't realise until when I was going through, and luckily I did double check and I've changed the picture. But Finidi George joined Town from which Spanish club in 2001? Was it Real Betis, Mallorca, or Valencia? When we used to sign players from European clubs. You never know this summer. Mark Ashton's data, dashboard or transfer dashboard. You never know. Our scouts have been looking.
He won the Champions League as well, if you can believe that. He has a Champions League winners medal.
Yeah, incredible. To be fair, he wasn't a bad player, really, was it? I think he just maybe coming to England, maybe it just wasn't for him. And at the time, we were not a great Premier League team. We got relegated that season. But there's a few glimpses, like his goal against Sunderland, his debut or home debut was pretty good, but overall, sadly, it just didn't work out for Finidi. But what do you reckon then, boys?
Went with my gut, Mallorca.
I went the same, Mallorca.
I just want to double check, actually. I need to double check this. Just want to double check it because, of course, he was at Real Betis. And he did sign from Mallorca. So I wanted to double check that for a second there. Because he actually then left Town to go back to Mallorca. So there we go. 3-3 going into question 5. This is very interesting. Now, next question is not either of your eras, and it's on this man, Arnold Muhren. Now, and this is a goals question. How many goals did he score for Town in 214 games? Once again, it's a guessing question. Arnold Muhren.
I'll try and guess a lot better this time.
Yeah, trying to think the amount of games. He's a midfielder. How many games? Just going to double quick. Yeah, I've got the answer. Ready to wait. I am 3-3 going into this question. Who's going to take the lead? Or who could get double points? Could you get bang on? Ooh, that'll be interesting going into the next question. All right, then, boys. Whenever you're ready, show me your answer. 70, 48. Now, you both overestimated how many goals he scored because the answer is 29. So Peachy has taken the lead by default because you still went a lot of goals, but
I'm not celebrating that point.
No. But you are in the lead, my friend. Going into the 6th question, and the 6th question is on squad numbers as well. So let's see how we get on here. Next question is on this man, Dean Bowditch. Of course, this picture was him celebrating scoring a hat-trick against Watford. Of course, he's the youngest ever Town player to score a hat-trick. That was a very good day. I was there. I remember that. But what was his shirt number? 17, 21, or 27 during his time at Town? So a bit of a test, this one, because, Dean Bowditch was just one of those players, you remember a little bit because of his debut against Norwich and all that, and then that hat-trick and other stuff. But can you remember his squad number? Of course, actually, we're talking about your shirt, Peachy, before the game, before recording, and saying, "Oh, have I got any questions or any players who would have wore that shirt?" And of course, he would have done. He would have done during that season. I think that picture actually is from that season, isn't it? Because the power gen and everything and punch.
Yeah.
So there we go.
This is my era, but I've completely forgotten. I was between two, and I've completely guessed. I've gone 17.
Okay.
17.
It is 17. It is 17. So it's 4-3 going into the final question. So Bainesy, you need to get it correct, and it is actually going to be the closest to the correct answer gets the point. So more it's going to be interesting going to the tiebreaker. Now, it's an interesting one because you'd hope the question will be how many goals does this guy score, but it isn't, because as you can see, the picture I'm going to show you is a very young picture of this certain player. And he had an incredible debut. I always forget about how his debut went, but it's debut on this man, Daryl Murphy. Now, he scored very quickly on his town debut against Middlesbrough at Portland Road. Only goal of the game. How many seconds did it take Daryl Murphy to score on his town debut? And this was incredible. Like, just to think, just didn't take him that long to score on his debut. Unbelievable.
I've had a number go in my head randomly, so that's what I'm going to go with. Don't know why.
A random number as well that I've always gone with when I need a random number.
I'm just double checking the answer because I did thought I put it down, but I didn't, as you know. Okay, I've got it. It's fine. Okay, boys. I like this question. Do you think it's a good question?
Good question.
Very good.
Very good. I'm happy with this question.
Remember the goal?
Yeah, good goal actually. Good goal. Yeah, I had to watch it back before I came on just to remind myself. But yeah, good finish, and to score that quickly, unbelievable. Right, and we'll start with Bainesy first, as he needs to, of course, get the point to go to a tiebreaker. 33 has gone for
33.
Peachy.
I've gone for 41.
Oh my god. It is a tiebreaker, boys. It's 23 seconds.
Oh,
23 seconds.
Jesus.
So we're going to a tiebreaker. This is unbelievable. I wasn't expecting this, but
penalties.
This is unbelievable.
You weren't expecting it, but you planned for it nonetheless.
Yeah.
You always have. You have to. I've done it before when I haven't got a tiebreaker.
Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah, as you know, back in the day, I used to go, how many calories is in this, breakfast bar or whatever. But thankfully, I've got a question on a certain player, and this certain player is this man, Ian Westlake.
Ooh.
Now, how many goals did he score for Town in 126 games? Once again, actually, that Power Gen shirt. There we go. Good old Power Gen. That brings me back to my childhood. Sorry to age people there, because I was only 10 at the time when we had that kit. Sorry, guys. Sorry for you guys and everyone at home. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm probably going to be the same in a few years' time when there will be some young kids out there who go, oh, the Ed Sheeran kit. I was only 10 when we had that, and I'm like, yeah. But like them boys. Ian
I feel like he used to score a lot of goals. In my head, I'm feeling like he did used to score every now and again, but I've got no idea. This will age me as well. I was in France on a holiday that sort of year, and BBC Sport app wasn't a thing, and phones with internet wasn't a thing. So I paid for SMS goal updates.
Yeah. Love that. By the way, Bainesy, fun fact: his squad number was 33, so that's been a number you've been using a lot.
I haven't used that.
Don't go with that one. Okay, well, we'll start with you, Peachy. What are you going for, my friend?
Gone for 12.
Okay.
I've gone for a lot more. I've gone for 23.
Ooh. Okay, none of you have got it bang on, even though that doesn't matter because you were still one anyway. The correct answer. Let's go on, give me a piece. Davina's calling me. Yeah. The winner is Peachy with 16 goals. It was. He of course, went 12. Peachy is through to the grand final, and he's got. Bainesy knows he has to join the club. And before we go over to you, Peachy, to celebrate getting to the final, the first man in the final. This is, of course, the first semi-final of the Strike Invitational. Bainesy, you took it to the tiebreaker, my friend. A great effort, but you're out. But how are you feeling? It's been a pleasure to have you on.
Well done to the Peachmeister, backing you all the way now, part of the CAP club now. But yeah, I did myself proud. I got to tiebreaker. It's because I got the first question right. It all went downhill from there. I should have got it wrong purposely, but yeah, very well deserved victory. Go on and win it.
Well, Peachy, you've beaten some fine competitors. As I said, you beat Bono in the first round, then Dan, the reigning, defending, and former champion. Now you're just beating Bainesy. You'd gone to a tiebreaker. You were ecstatic when you said you got it right. How you feeling, my friend, getting to the final?
Well, thanks for the kind words, Mr. Baines. Oh, what an enjoyable game that was. I thought after my first answer, I thought, not too happy about this. And then I've obviously got that lucky one, which we're both miles off. But we've now got another member to the hashtag movement, Life Choices. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the final now. But what an I really enjoyed that. What an absolute match. And like I say, down to the tiebreaker. Brilliant.
It was brilliant. What a head-to-head that was indeed. Bainesy, thanks very much for joining us. And Peachy, I shall see you in the grand final of the Strike Invitational 2.0. We'll be back for the next semi-final. Brad take on the sweet Welsh Prince, who'll be facing Peachy in the next round. See you all then.